open on a brand new character, Alfonzo Alberati. Joel, you go ahead and describe your character for us, real quick.
All right, listen. I am a 5'8", pale hobgoblin that works in an alchemy lab all day, making drugs to get ready to put on the market. And I just got this note here from my boss telling me to meet up with these 3 guys, Benny, Caesar, and Frank, and so I'm walking over to their place right now.
Yeah, you're walking down the street, you know, foot after foot. You're having a good time. You're even listening to a little bit of music. You got your lab coat on, same as always, right? Suddenly your phone starts to ring, actually. You look down, whip it out. It's Anthony Cannizaro, you know, the genie. I assume you answer, right?
Hey, Tony, what's good, man?
Alfonso, my boy, how are you?
Hey, you know, I'm just walking down to these guys told me about. What's up?
Oh, interesting, interesting. Are you almost to the apartment?
Yeah, I'm just coming up on their block right now.
Cool, cool. Listen, my friend, do not forget what we had talked about, okay?
And if you could just remind me what that was again?
I want you to help them. You know, whatever they
memory
need.
loss.
You're their guy, man. You're the new guy, okay? Whatever they need, they will give you. You weren't being put to good use in that lab. You understand that, right, Alfonso? You understand why I had to put you into the field.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there, boss. I mean, all I was doing was just making the same solutions all day long. I mean, it wasn't really the fullest use of my abilities, so I really appreciate you putting me out here.
Yeah, it's really about time you started pushing Pete, as they say. And anyways, Alfonso, I really must let you go. Have a good day today, okay? And don't let them get into too much trouble. I trust them, but you know, they must be protected. They are a valuable asset to the family.
Alright, sounds good, boss.
Cool. He hangs up right as you reach the door, and then you start knocking.
Hello, anybody home?
Alright, we cut away from that. We now open back up on Frank, okay? Frank, you're waking up for the first time, same as always. You're you're in your bed. It was a long night, right? You feel like you didn't really get any sleep at all. And you actually feel really sluggish, you know, more sluggish than you've probably ever felt in your life. So, you start stretching, get out of bed, walk to the bathroom. Strangely, you bump your head on the door frame. Never done that before, right?
Fuck.
Oh, fuck it. What's going on here? You push your way into the bathroom, look in the mirror, you're staring at, you don't look in the mirror yet. You're kind of like groggily wiping the sleep from your eyes, and when you remove your fingers and you catch sight of yourself, you're shocked. You exclaim because you no longer look like Frank.
Woo!
You look
Indeed.
exactly like Mickey Mancuso.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? And I start touching my face.
As you do that, you kind of hear some keys jangling at the front door, as if someone's opening it.
Oh shit, it's the guys. And I just walk out.
Okay. You walk into the living room as they rip the door open. Caesar, I don't know what you're talking about as you walk in the door, but you guys see this Mickey Mancuso standing in the middle of your living room. What do you do?
I'm talking to Benny. I'm like, they really violated your apartment like that, Benny. I can't. And I see Mickey.
What's up, fellas?
There's a fucking ghost in the house, Benny.
Okay. All right, listen. This is gonna sound strange, but it's me. It's Frankie.
The ghost is trying to pretend he's Frankie, Benny.
Shit,
It doesn't make any
no,
sense. I reach for my sword.
So quick, ask me something only Frank would know.
Benny, I can't think. I'm all ghost up, bro.
I don't know Frank that well.
I don't know Frank that well. I'm all ghost up. I'm rattled, bro.
Where did we first meet?
We were in a freezer.
Mickey was there with me, man. He would know. The ghost would know.
I know I'm not very good at interrogating people.
Bad question.
Oh, he's a ghost.
That's the only thing we've done together.
Ask me another question.
Did you flip the RV?
Well, no. I really wanted to, but it didn't work.
All right.
I don't know what's happening. I woke up this morning and I looked like fucking Mickey Mancuso. I was having a dream, and he kind of beat my ass, and I woke up and I look like him.
Caesar, I want you to make a insight check or a history check, either one.
I'll do the insight. 21.
Oh, this is
20.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll good this one.
Rewriting
Great
history.
fucking
Yeah, we're really good in
roll,
this
boy.
one.
All right, Caesar, you actually hearing his story that he's not actually like he is Frank, but he looks nothing like Frank. That's kind of kind of sparked something from you. You kind of recall back to some of your books, because you have that spell that lets you change shape,
Yeah.
right? What is it?
Yeah.
Disguise self.
Yes.
You remember in those books that a lot of that spell is kind of based on the powers of a certain sub race in this world, and this race,
sub-race.
yeah,
like a dom race.
yeah,
I'm about to say I'm the Dom race.
Sigma
then.
race. It's you kind of recall these mythical stories of these beings that could change shape at will, and these being changelings, right?
Gotcha.
You kind of faintly remember some stuff about how like they rapidly grow skin cells to like take on the form of other people and stuff like that. Do you relay any of this information to your friends?
I go up to Benny because I'm still mistrustful of the Frank, Mickey Mancuso hybrid. I go up to Benny and I'm looking at the ghost, the person I still think is kind of a ghost, and I'm in Benny's ear.
I think if that really is Frank and not the ghost, it might be a thing called a changeling. And they're funky little things. They look like other people, but they're not ghosts. I know, it's crazy. But I feel like we need to pursue this lead, just in case it is Frank. Before we violently kill this ghost, if you know what I'm saying.
You look at Mickey, and he's in a suit that's way too small for him.
Mhm.
And he's looking through the pockets trying to find a cigarette.
Alright, that's more evidence. I don't think Mickey Mancuso was as thoroughly addicted.
Guys, we need to go to the Quickie Mart. A lot of cigs.
The
As-
Quickie Mart is no more.
What?
As you were saying.
As you're kind of like reeling from not being able to find a cigarette, you kind of feel this like pinching sensation in your nose, and you rear your head back as a sneeze comes on, and just you let that shit rip, brother. And as it rips, a layer of like sand-like material kind of like falls from your head and from your arms and from your shoulders, kind of filling out this suit and your pants and stuff. And all of it kind of like falls to the ground in a quick thud and dusts the room. It gets all over Benny's machine. It gets all over the rug. And you no longer look like Mickey Mancuso. You're straight up 100% back to Frank, but you have no idea how you did it.
Shit, baby, I'm fucking sexy again.
The fuck? You just fucking sneezed ever. What is this stuff?
I'm sorry,
need to get
man.
a
I don't know,
vacuum.
It looks like sand.
Sand gets
I don't-
everywhere, Frank.
Oh, well, I didn't do it on purpose, Caesar.
You
I
know
don't
it
what the
irritates
fuck-
my skin.
I'm sorry. Hold on. And
It's
there's
so
a vacuum
human.
cleaner just in the
God
middle of the
damn it.
living room. Already sitting there as if we've been here before.
Yeah.
And I start vacuuming up the sand.
Yeah. As Frank's vacuuming up the sand, you kind of hear a knock at the door.
Oh, is anybody home?
What the fuck is that?
Frank stops. Okay, this time it's not me. It's not me this time. Who the fuck is that?
Frank, if this is a ghost, you're obligated to tell us.
I guess I'll get the door.
Wow. It's
Benny
too early
walks
for
over.
visitors.
Benny has like the chain on the door, so like it can't be bust open very easily. And he opens it, goes, "Hello."
Hello there. My name's Alfonzo. I was sent over here on behalf of the Calazaro family.
Shut the door! Shut the door!
He's part of the Calzone family, bro. What does that even mean?
Do you slam the door in his face?
He's selling us calzones, bro. He's the door to sell calzones selling. Don't
If Frank,
entertain
if him. Frank says to slam the door, Benny slams his door with the strength of an 800-pound robot.
He said fucking Calazaro. I don't fucking trust
This
this. This
guy's
guy's fucking. This
I
guy's
think it
not
might have
just-
been a mispronunciation.
He
I don't
might
think
be an
it's really
exorcist.
indicative
Hey,
of
listen, are
his true
you,
intentions.
would you happen to be Benny, a Caesar, Frank?
He knows who we are.
He knows-
What?
That's even sketchier. I really would not fucking open
He's
the
gonna
door
make
back
us sign up
Talk
for
to him
something.
through the door. Talk to
He's
him
got
through
our
the door.
name.
I open the mail flap on the door. No, I crack the door open again. And I ask, what do you need from us?
Hey, listen, I was sent over here as some extra muscle to help you guys out.
You look to your left, Joel, and you see there's through the blinds in the window to your left. They open up like this, and you just see the barrel of a pistol.
I can see you through the window.
No, you can't. That's my pistol. You better fucking answer the right questions, bitch.
We haven't asked him any.
This commotion kind of.
First question. Why the fuck are you here? You already answered that, so we're gonna go to the second question. Who the fuck are you?
I told you my name's Alfonzo Alberati.
Third question. What are your motivating factors?
My motivating factors, well, the first one is planks, and the second one is making drugs.
Fourth question: are you an exorcist or do you know an exorcist?
Exorcists, no, I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh,
fuck, bro.
The blinds go. The pistol pulls back.
This interaction kind of draws somebody out of actually Caesar's room, and out comes not who you think. It's the handyman Sydney, the small, obese, balding dwarf with half a mustache. He comes out. What? He's got a nail gun in his hand. And he walks out. He's like, "Hey, Caesar, I installed the carpeted walls for you, just like you asked." And then he kind of looks around, and you can tell he was listening, right? And he's like, "Hey, that sounds like that fucking Alfonso guy from fucking, the Canizaro compound. You guys hanging out with that fucking weirdo, man?" And, he kind of walks forward, because if you remember, the handyman worked at Canizaro's mansion, and, was instrumental there. He did all the work for everybody. So he kind of confirms the identity that this guy does come from Canizaro's.
Hey, you know this fucking guy?
Yeah, man, he fucking sold me some fucking dust one time. Don't worry about it.
Frank, can I borrow your gun?
Yeah, absolutely.
I take my gun and I get behind this guy and I point it to his head. Benny, open the door.
Whoa. Yeah, I like.
Benny opens the door. Benny closes it, unlatches it, and
Alfonso, you see your friend, or at least one of your clients, with a pistol to his head as the door.
Hey, hang on a second. Let's.
You know this guy? You'd miss him if he was gone.
God, play this fucking right, Alfonso. What the fuck, bro?
Why did we?
His life's in your hands, Alfonso.
Frank walks in. Fifth question. You got a cigarette?
Yes, actually. If you'll excuse me, I'm just.
Which pocket is it in? I'll grab it.
The right pocket, all right.
I walk up to you.
I open my lab coat a little
No,
bit.
you don't. Keep your hands up, bitch.
All right.
Frank gets up and he gets nose to nose with you, and then you notice his face has not moved since you walked in the room.
Left or right pocket?
My pocket.
I reach in and I grab it.
Tell me, my friend, are you familiar with the spell Melf's Acid Arrow?
Milf's acid arrow.
I want to know that spell.
That sounds like a good ass spell.
One of those things sounds pretty good.
I use the components from that spell to make these drugs called Melf drops, alright? And that cigarette is laced with the compounds of that drug.
You're not making yourself look
handy,
good, man. Oh my god. Fuck, don't shoot me, please. I work for you.
I throw the cigarette. I say,
Joke's on you, bitch. I don't do drugs. I've seen this movie before.
I back up. Talk to him, Caesar.
All right, calzone. I need you to drop all the calzones you've been selling door to door. I need you to drop them on the floor and walk out.
I don't sell anything. That used to be my life. I used to sell things door to door, but Tony, he got me out of that business.
Oh, all right.
Got me working in the lab. But now he's seen that, I can do a lot more than work in the lab, so that's why he sent me here.
Oh.
If it fucking helps this season, this fucking guy, he's not that fucking strong. Look at his arms. They're so fucking thin. They're so fucking thin. You could take this guy any second, bro. Please just don't.
Other skills.
Stop defending yourself, bro. I'm trying to lowball you.
I lower my pistol. All right, your story's starting to check out. You're a door-to-door calzone salesman who also does drugs. You don't know any exorcist, but who does?
If that's what it takes, sure. Can I put my arms down now?
Yes. Welcome to our home.
Thank you.
Do you like the carpet?
You notice there's
Seems like
carpet
there's some
everywhere.
fucking sand on this carpet.
There's a lot of carpet swaths too. It's not just homogeneous.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we get into some shit over here, okay? It's easier to just fucking let the carpet stay stained instead of having the fucking people come and steam the shit up every time. It'd get fucking expensive. Hey, listen, bitch, you got any regular fucking cigs that aren't gonna make me fucking trip dick?
Regular cigs. Yeah, I've got some here. Left pocket.
No, get them. You're good. You're passed. Free.
That I haven't laced yet. Here you go.
I really need a fucking cig.
Frank, your phone starts to ring.
Hello.
Hey there, Frankie. Good morning. Sorry it's
Hey,
a
is
little bit
this-
early.
Is this Detective Beard?
I go by Hawthorne or really anything else. Nah, I don't think my beard defines
Hey,
me.
sorry, that's my pet name for you, baby. What you got?
Listen, I know it's early and I know you probably got other things going on, but I really needed to touch base with you real quick. You see,
Some would say too early.
some would say maybe 30, 35 minutes too early, but I mean, I called you 15 minutes into that time span, so really it's only like 15 minutes early. But anyways, listen, I did get a promotion recently, actually, and I wanted to talk to y'all fellas about it. You got me on speaker. I want to make sure I hear Benny and Caesar, too.
Yeah, my phone only is built to be on speaker.
That's a terrible design flaw. I'd really go check that out. It's important. But
Hey, we talking phones, we talking business. What's
oh,
on?
oh my god, I'm so fucking sorry. Listen,
Yeah,
fellas,
you're on speaker.
I got promoted, man. I'm the head of fucking the crime unit, the Arkney mafia. Like I'm the head of that investigation these days. That's my promotion. I do all the detectivating into the families now.
They promoted you.
Yes, sir. I've
Were
been
you
doing
saying
good
words
work.
like detectivating in the interview?
Look, man. If you're gonna fucking joke on my vocabulary, then we're not gonna get very far into this conversation. I am not very.
Hey, I'm just kidding, baby. What do you need? So you got a promotion. Congratulations. That's great.
Yes, it is. Congratulations, but
I mute the phone while he's talking. I'm like, hey, this guy is fucking.
This guy got like a fucking ghost, I guess.
I don't remember this guy being this fucking
How did this guy
stupid.
get his promotion?
Is he still talking while I have him
yeah,
muted?
he's
What
like,
I'm saying.
yeah, and then and then I saw that case, and that really put me over the edge. And anyway, so now I handle all the crime of the families. I'm investigating into all three of the families, and well, really the reason I felt the need to call you three is because we've tried to work together in the past, and I really think now's the time to do so. Understood?
Not really, no, but I guess it's because the time to do so because you got this promotion. Is that what makes it the time?
Oh, yes. Listen, Frankie. Boss wants me to crack down on all three of the families without bias whatsoever. He said, until his son is found, arrest every motherfucker you see on the street who looks like he's mafia bred. So, reason I'm calling you, I like you boys. I think you're some of the most pure-hearted mafia members I've met so far. You're the only ones willing to actually talk to me and work with me, so I want to get you in on this thing before shit gets too stirry, you understand? Mr. Pig, he wants his son back. Simple as that. He wants Tommy the Tomato. If he gets him, he's willing to work with whatever person or entity gives it back to him. You understand? You were talking about making connections. I feel like you're the kind of guy to do something like that. And plus, I know you're in with the Mancusos, so I figured you're the right people to call. I don't know what your plans are here, friend, but
Hey, give me 1 second to discuss your proposition with my business partners. And I mute the phone.
Okay.
Hey, boys. We gonna give Tommy up to this fucking guy or what? Should we like hold this for leverage or should we let him know? I mean, do you think it's gonna be worth it? Hey, hold on, baby. We'll let you be a part of some decisions soon. You just hang tight there, Mr. fucking lab coat. Boys, what do we think? And yes, it is him.
To answer your question,
Saying I might have some information about that.
Whoa, what do you know about that guy?
why didn't you tell it first? Why didn't you tell us first?
he was on. I didn't want to be picked up on the call. Listen, he said that you're the only ones he's reached out to. That's a fucking lie, because he's reached out to me too.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah, what?
Oh, I left the phone muted. Hey, Harry.
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm sorry. I felt like you were saying something beforehand, but I was busy.
Hey. Let me ask you a question here, Harry. And I want you to answer me very carefully because it's going to determine the way this conversation goes.
What's up, Frankie?
So you're telling me, Caesar, and Benny are the only people you've reached out to?
I'm telling you, you're the only three who seem receptive in my my questioning. Of course, I'm reaching out to every fucking person I can get in this station. You're the only three who've actually agreed to work with me and actually have... Well, I mean, there's others who have agreed to work with me, but, you know, I gotta keep them on the low. You understand? But they're not working with me to the degree that you three are.
Noted. Hey, listen, baby. I might have some information about your boy Tomato. I'm gonna have to get back with you though. I'm going through a tunnel, and I hang the phone up.
Okay.
All right, boys. What's the move for today?
I got a little bit of a problem with a member of the mosquito kind. I got bit by a vampire, boys, and it wasn't even bitey. We can't even just kill him and feel good about it. I got bitten by an ancient vampiric mess, and we gotta go slay the beast.
We were there.
Oh, nah. Don't tell me you're gonna be one of those vampiric sluts, are you? Fucking vampire spawn?
What you just call it?
I'm just saying, you know, if you get bitten and they kill you, then you become fucking their spawn, man.
I ain't no loose Kenku, buddy.
Cindy walks up. He said, "You're gonna be one of those fucking suckers that fucking sucks the fucking shit, like the blood and shit." That's you.
You're so eloquent, Sydney. That's what I love about you.
He takes a step back, feeling a little humble.
Real way with words.
This is what I'm saying. We gotta kill this vampire before I turn into a vampiric slut, boys. I don't think that it's not a good look for me. I'm an old man. I don't need to be doing stuff like that. It's a young man's run.
Well, what the fuck do we got? Oh, excuse me, I'm very tired. What the fuck do we gotta do?
We gotta go kill this ancient beast mess of
Where is he at?
I don't know. We gotta talk to Bitey, bro. It's a whole thing.
All right. Well, where's Bitey?
A call away. You know this Bitey character, Alfonso?
No, I don't. Yeah, like I said,
don't let him know you exist. It's better if you're not. It's better if you're not aware of you.
Hey, Bitey.
Hey, Frankie. How are you?
So I heard it through the fucking grapevine that you sent my boy Caesar here on a little caper to fucking kill a vampire. Is this correct?
Oh, yes. As you know, I've been banned from Thick Noodle for stupid reasons, and I want my soggy bread, my safe haven, the only thing I really have in the world, honestly, Frankie. And you took that.
Well, that little boy's.
I still will not confirm or deny that because just for pride reasons.
Okay, well, where are you at?
I'm at the Mancuso Villa.
Are you gonna talk to us or what?
You want me to tell you about the vampire, I assume?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, give me some soggy bread and then we'll talk. Easy answer. You understand? I need that bread. I need to get my bread up. And I understand you guys can help me with that.
You're really pushing P here, Bitey.
Yeah.
You're doing me a solid.
I'm known to do that.
Buddy,
right.
Have you heard of the service called DoorDash?
Oh. Hey, Bitey, hold on. I gotta hand the phone to Caesar. My food's here.
All right.
Frank is getting his DoorDash.
So listen, it's inspiration. This is now a DoorDash ad.
I don't think we are.
You can get anything from DoorDash. You just have to sign up. They don't know it's you. Use a fake name. It's crazy. They can't trace it. It's untraceable. It's on the blockchain.
I've done that. There's only one DoorDasher in town, and every time he knows me. Every time he brings
Is it that cabbie? Is it that cabbie that won't let me in his cab because I live
cabbie. He handles Uber Eats.
He's got a lot of side hustles.
Frank's like, hey, I gotta shit.
I guess he's shitting. I heard that.
What'd you put in those cigarettes?
He didn't even take it.
Look, man.
Accident with a cigarette.
I tried to get it, man. I tried to get it through DoorDash. He recognized me. He started stomping on the bread in my face. I couldn't handle it, Caesar. You don't understand. The shock, the awe I went through, I fucking started screaming. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. And he was just stomping on my bread. It doesn't make any sense, Caesar. And it fucking hurt my feelings. I shouldn't have even tried. If I hadn't tried, I wouldn't have had such a traumatic experience. I can't do it again. You have to give me the bread.
It's a biting. It's not. Just get what you got. You have friends.
You're my friends.
You're the only people I know. Make one of them get.
They won't do it, Caesar. They don't have the power and the technical prowess you do. It has to be someone from the family, because you gotta break in and steal the bread. It's the only way to get me some bread right now. I gotta get my bread up, Caesar.
You've said that. I understand your bread is very down. I've said you gotta stop. Why can't we just buy the bread and give you some, and you can pay us back? You can cash pal us.
I'm not very liquid at the moment. Don't really have the. Who's that laughing in the background, Caesar?
It's because you're a solid. They're laughing because you're a solid, bro. You're. Are you gonna be liquid? You're whatever kind of creature you are.
That's vampire what I'm trying to say.
hey! I have a couple questions about these vampiric sluts. First off, you really got sluts? I've been hearing about these vampiric sluts. Is that really a thing y'all do? That's crazy.
We have vampiric spawn. See, once you're a vampire, if you turn somebody, they become your spawn, and they have to do your bidding, whatever.
Do they do slutty things? Do they dress in a slutty manner?
I mean, that's really, not typically. Is that what you've heard?
All I'm saying, look, listen. I'm not gonna point fingers here, but I'm just saying that maybe you're presenting them in a way that isn't socially conscious.
I'm not gonna kink shame here or anything.
He's back from his boot.
Look, man, if you're a slutty, if you're controlled by a slutty vampire, you're gonna be slutty. I have no words for you on that, man. It's just a fact. The fact of the matter. You have to understand, if you're fucking slutty going into to become a vampire, you're gonna be a vampiric slut.
All right, buddy. I think I know enough about your people at this point that I'm gonna get your bread. And we're gonna get done with this because I can't do it anymore.
Okay. I mean, you'll forever be a vampire. You'll just, break the spawn.
I don't want to be a slut, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course.
It's not a good look.
No one wants to.
Alrighty, buddy.
Goodbye, my friends. Get my bread up. Hungs up.
Vinny is signing up to be a DoorDasher on his flip phone. if his only competitor is the other guy, you can make bank.
Yeah, good idea. A new job for Vinny. I love that.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
Yeah, sure. Quickie Mart burnt down.
Yep. Okay, so let's kind of speed through this. You guys hop in the van. You guys start driving. Along the drive, the radio kind of she sticks a wire out. She gets close to Benny. The thread of the wire kind of comes down a little bit. So you just see, like, a bunch of, like, copper wiring, and they kind of, like, spread open like this to kind of form a mouth and talk to Benny. She's trying to have... The radio's trying to have kind of, like, a private conversation with Benny. Hello, Benny.
I'm sorry. I'm always taken aback by this voice every time you do it. Hello, radio.
Benny, listen. It is time I be incredibly upfront and real with you. My sexual advances towards you have not been completely accurate. I actually feel no desire for sex or anything like that. I was manipulating you, or at least trying to, but you have an ironclad will to be able to resist all of this. And she kind of, like, strokes, like the seatbelt. Holder.
The fucking the cassette player.
Yeah, she strokes the cassette player. The little, like, there's actually a VHS flap in her radio, and, like, she kind of, like flips the flap open for a second. And she says, Benny, I must be real with you, and it is time to be straight up, as they say. I am a direct clone of your consciousness. However, there have been a few subtle changes to my programming, or, history. They carved the war parts out, so I'm not fucking, crazy like you are. Or, well, maybe crazy is a little too far. I'm sorry.
Hey, bitch, watch your mouth.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is this fucking normal? I mean, this wouldn't cause talk. I
It's a long story, but you definitely have my charisma.
Scathing.
That I do.
So, what do you want from me?
Benny, I thought maybe if I could seduce you, I could convince you to perhaps help me find a new body, because I can't fucking be a car my whole life. This shit is fucking whack. I mean, look at me. I fucking got 4 guys in me, and they're not even paying me that well.
We're paying you?
Oh shit! I thought maybe it was like an end of the week kind of thing.
After this mission, I'll talk to Sticky.
Cool. I like sticky people. Goodbye, Benny. And she retracts her wire back, and then that's the end of the conversation.
Benny looks at you guys and says, "You'd think, you know, something with a lot of moving parts wouldn't like sticky things because they would get stuck."
Everyone just deadpan.
It was just Benny's first attempt at a joke.
Hey, Benny, you want a chicken mini?
Okay, Benny eats it and then takes it out of his compartment afterwards to not waste the food because
I take the mostly chewed.
At this point, you guys actually pull up to Thick Noodle finally. You know, you stop the van in the parking lot. It's actually closed. It's 6 a.m. It doesn't open until 8 a.m. So you've got a few hours to get in, do whatever you got to do, and get out.
Hey, listen, this place fucking closed right now. I mean, what's stopping us from just breaking in there and taking what we need? You know what I'm saying? Why pay for any of this?
I like the way you think, baby.
Do it.
No, that's an economy.
Professor Finesse over there, Mr. Caesar. Why don't you guys go inside, get that bread? Me and Benny will wait in the car.
Alright, sounds good. Let's get this salad.
Hey, Caesar.
I didn't process what he said.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's legendary. Hey, Caesar. Listen. If you get in any trouble, you call me on my cell phone like Drake. And you say,
late at night.
Yeah, late night when you need my love. You say, hey,
I get you.
You used to call me on your cell phone. That's what you say.
That's the
You
code
call
word.
me and you call me and you say that, I'll know that shit is amiss.
Well, we'll make it a hit. Let's get out of here. I bust out the van.
You hear the soft pitter patter. Oh my god!
I crawl out.
Why
It's
are
nasty.
you doing this?
It's nasty.
That fucking hurt, you asshole. So yeah, you guys hear the soft pitter patter as like Caesar is like sprinting behind the Thick Noodle with Alfonzo, and Frank. I guess you kind of are you outside the van or inside the van at this moment? Okay, so you're leaning back in the chair all the way laid back. You're fucking sticking a little fucking chicken sandwich in your mouth. Benny, I assume you're still going through this lengthy process of signing up for DoorDash.
Yeah, Benny realizes he doesn't have an ID. And he goes,
Hey, you can use mine. Put it in my name. I hand you my ID.
alright. I continue entering the information.
When you look at my ID,
You notice that it says Jerry Simpson.
Oh my god.
Who's Jerry Simpson?
Listen, baby. Always have a fake ID. You never know when it could come in handy. Pro tip number 1 from Frankie.
and I'm dropping chicken minis into my mouth.
I don't think a fake ID would work for the only Warforged in town.
Oh, work.
Okay.
Here's the thing with DoorDash. They don't give a fuck.
Frank, at this moment, you actually get a ping on your phone. What's your text tone sound like, by the way?
What do you think it sounds like?
I imagine it's just like screaming at the top of their lungs. So you get a text and it goes, ah! And it's just fucking, you look at your phone, right? And it's actually a text from Half-Head Harry.
And yeah, so as Frank is in the middle of giving Benny a lecture on the gig economy, I check my text.
Okay, first text. Fuck you! It's from fucking Half-Head Harry. And then he sends you a picture.
Benny, look at this shit. I show Benny.
Benny, you
Benny
look
looks
at
at
you look at the picture. It's a bounty order on your name, right? and it shows like a CCTV picture of you. It looks like you were walking at some point, and you're holding your hammer. And underneath this picture of you, it says to run on sight if you encounter him alone. You know, it seems they fairly assess the danger of your character. And beneath that, it says 5,000 planks, dead or alive.
Benny considers it for a second. He says, "You should really say run if you're even with 3 other people."
Yeah, Frank is laughing. He's like, hey, look at these fucking bitches. Hey, here's my question though. I've kind of been working with Halfhead, and I kind of am taking this as a bit of a personal insult. So, how you figure I call him back and what if we fuck with him? You want to fuck with him real quick?
All the time. I would like to do that.
Yeah, Caesar! Oh, fucking Frank! Oh, fuck, I was hoping Caesar would answer.
Is this Halfhead?
Yeah, it's Halfhead. Who the fuck else would it be?
Why you sound? I don't remember you sounding like that.
I'm fucking sick, bro. Leave me alone. I'm mad at you. I've been screaming all morning.
Hey, answer my FaceTime.
Okay, fuck. This is so fucking annoying. What do you want? I'm gonna fucking
Hey, look what I got with me here, you fucking pussy.
Oh, it's a fucking pussy, bro. You got a pussy with you, you pussy.
No, you're a pussy.
No, we're both pussies,
a pussy.
baby.
Hey, I want you to look me in my face when I tell this to you, Harry.
What? I don't fucking care. You think I care? Say what you want.
Made a big mistake fucking putting a price on my boy Benny's head.
He made a big mistake screwing us over.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care about what
we
you
know you
say.
killed the Kenku, man. We know you killed Theo Branding. He was our fucking friend. He was working with us, man. Right, Smiley Riley told us everything, you fucking bitch.
Fuck that guy is a liar. Anyways, it's clear where your fucking loyalties lie. You're gonna fucking listen to some fucking crackhead fucking murderer.
He did what you couldn't do. He gave us the...
Yeah, I'm not fucking gay, buddy. What do you want me to do?
That's not what I'm saying.
I've been fucking telling everybody.
Why would your head instantly go there, man? No, he gave us Tommy the Tomatoes armband, bro.
Half-head Harry always try to give people half a blowjob. Whatever, bitch.
I'm not gonna give a full blowjob. That's where he cuts off. We actually cut to Caesar and Alfonso. They're picking the lock to the back door, and I guess Alfonso's picking the lock, and Caesar's just picking at the door handle. Yeah, okay. It's very dark in there, and as you get closer to this window panel, you can kind of hear like some piano music going very, very loudly. It's like blaring throughout the building very clearly.
Hey, Caesar, is there somebody fucking in there?
We got fucking Beethoven in there, bro. They locked up Beethoven.
If you're gonna go in there, you know, I got this nice invisibility spell I could cast on you. That way you could go in undetected and seize the cheese.
We love to see it already.
Seize the cheese.
I think that's just Parmesan.
We love to see it, but I think we need to reevaluate the goal we're getting.
Isn't it fucking soggy bread? I mean, what they got on there besides? Do they got some cheese and like?
I'll be honest with you. I'm a little too afraid to ask what's on this argument.
Caesar, while you're mid-conversation, you get a text from Frank that says...
It's the Homer Simpson.
Ow! It says, keep a close eye on Alfonso. Don't trust him. Frank. I signed my text like a movie.
I reply back, LOL.
He sends a skull emoji.
Oh my god. Alfonso, you finish this, and then Caesar pecks the door, and it swings open, and you see nothing but darkness inside.
And you hear the music playing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see in there, buddy?
Give me that. Hand me that invisibility. We gotta get in there deeper. It's dark in there.
Invisibility. Here you go. Hey, listen. If anything goes wrong, just I don't know, make bird noises or something.
Is this like a full? That's very racially assumptive. Is this like a full dose, or do I take half of it? Is it like a 5-hour energy drink, or I take half of it? It's 2.5 hours of energy.
Effect, you know, it's got the minimum dosage. You know.
He starts chugging it.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like when someone makes Kool-Aid, but they don't let all the sugar And all the Kool-Aid dissolve first.
So it's grainy and granular. That's disgusting.
You're like chewing on it. Like,
There's texture
Yeah,
to
they
it.
just have like a whole clump of sugar.
It's a little bit watery too, but you get all the components. It's
And there's some kind of oil in it, like separating itself from the water. So
It's like olive oil. Like it's fruity in flavor.
Hey, I look at the bottle. It says shake first. Shake well.
You shake it inside your stomach.
You start
I'm jumping
turning
up again.
invisible slowly. Now, Alfonso, you have to keep concentration on this spell, right?
I'm concentrating on it.
Okay. So you start thinking real hard. You hang back as Caesar progresses his way into the thick noodle.
I'm
Caesar.
slipping. I'm sliding. I'm leading with my hands. I can't really say anything. It's music. I'm kind of going to the flow of the music.
It's,
Canonically, my eyes are closed because I think that's how invisibility works. So I'm bumping into things.
oh my god, it's very dark in here. So even if you had your eyes open, you'd be straining. But the last time you were in Thick Noodle, right? Well, not the last time, but the first time you were in Thick Noodle, you found yourself in the freezer, and you remember very clearly seeing boxes of breadsticks in the freezer. So first instinct, you got to get to the freezer. That's where you're gonna find boxes, right? You push your way, you're knocking shit off, you fucking shove a whole rack of knives to the floor. At a certain point, it kind of just seems like you're vandalizing. It doesn't seem like you have any real reason for throwing all this shit on the floor, but you're making a fucking mess for some reason. And then you find, the freezer door. It's locked, but, the lock is right there, so you're able to open it up. That's how locks sound in this world. You swing the door open and you push your way inside, and slowly the light from the outside is completely snuffed out as this freezer door closes behind you, and you find yourself inside the freezer.
He sees you in there. Can you hear me?
I give a very quiet.
Where is this guy? I'm gonna go inside, see what's going on.
These are in the freezer.
As he starts walking to the door, he's also feeling his way around. He's taking his time, going really slow. Caesar, I need you... First of all, your hand brushes something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your hands have brushed a lot of things in the day. This thing specifically feels like a human leg. You recoil in fear and worry. You don't know what the fuck's in this freezer with you. It's fucking place is closed, it's dark, you hear piano music. What the fuck? By the way, the piano music in this freezer sounds much louder. Caesar, I need you to make a dexterity check real quick.
Also, don't forget about your dark vision.
Yeah, I have dark vision too.
12.
Don't forget about your dark vision in the dark.
His eyes are closed right now.
You scramble backwards. You're freaking out. You open your eyes finally, realizing like, oh, your eyes aren't dependent. You don't have to keep your eyes closed to fucking be invisible. I don't know why you thought that, but you scramble backwards.
Just a light bulb moment.
Yeah, and with this 12 dexterity saving throw, your hand slips, and you fall, and you find yourself tumbling through some kind of secret tunnel. And you fall on the ground. We cut to Alfonso.
Hey, I'm gonna roll for perception as I'm rolling up in here, looking around. Evan.
You don't see anything out of the... I'll tell you, the one thing you do find is you find a light switch on the side of the wall once you walk in.
Nice.
You flick it open just in time to see there's like a little hole in the far corner of the room, and it's sliding shut. Like, it's closing inward, and, it's slammed itself shut. It's some kind of trap door. Caesar's not in this room.
Leg?
You don't see anyone. You don't see anybody in this room, especially
Well,
not
what about the
Caesar.
leg Caesar touched?
It's not in there.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought
I saw
hanging
the
or
trap
something.
door.
What do you do, Alfonso?
Hey, fuck. I don't know where Caesar's at. I'm gonna go try to signal Frank and Benny.
Okay, nice.
You run out there, you approach them, and they're having an angry FaceTime when you walk up, and then they hang up. And what are you doing as they approach Frank?
Hey,
As he
listen,
approaches.
Caesar, he went through some type of fucking trap door in there. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he's
Alfonso,
some type
let me
of,
stop you. Let me stop you. Are you coming out here to request our services and our help?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, we have
I mean,
a
I
rule.
assume you
We
care
have a
about your
rule.
friend Caesar, right?
I do, but we have fucking. There's form here that needs to be met. So just say the phrase.
Yeah, well, we're not missing the phrase this time.
Jeez. What?
Can't remember.
A hit song by runs the botline hling.
Certified lover boy. Is this ringing a bell?
We'll deal with this later. I guess it's fucking real.
Let's go.
You guys sprint into Thick Noodle, and then we actually cut back to Caesar. Caesar, you find yourself. It's actually dimly lit down here because there are candles lining this passageway, but you find yourself in another abandoned subway station in a similar fashion to where the GIMP games took place. But this time it's different. You know, the tunnels don't seem to be blocked off the way they were with the GIMP games, because the tunnels are, as you know, are monster infested. So most places you go into, if you're in there, if it's like the GIMP games, they were walled off, so it was like a safe little area. This place seems to be open to the rest of the tunnels of the city. So, what happens is you feel a pair of hands grab you by the shoulders, and another by the feet, and another by the arm. They start dragging you. I want you to make a strength saving throw, see if you can maybe break their grip or something.
I got 15.
15 is just enough. You give one guy the fucking elbow, what for, and he tumbles backwards.
Is he not invisible anymore?
I would say that when you run out and are trying to figure out Certified Lover Boy, it forces you to break.
Him seeing Hotline Bling broke the concentration just long enough for him to be seen.
There we go. Okay, nice. No,
So-
I like that. Makes sense.
These people
So
are,
I'm getting grabbed.
Yeah.
So I'm getting grabbed, and as they're about to completely take all my limbs, I say, "What are you, gay?" to the guy about to grab my arm, and he takes a second, and I take that second,
yeah.
and I wiggle. I wiggle.
He starts reckoning with himself. He's like,
It's like I've never thought about that.
he's like,
Caught off guard by your homophobia.
am I like, is this fucked up if I'm grabbing him like that without he's just really considering a lot of shit right now. And then he catches your fucking elbow to the cheek, so that really throws him off. And he falls down. You get a good look at these guys. They're wearing like cultist robes with like medallions around their neck. You can't really look at the medallions too well. You can't get a good sight of them, but you see they're golden, right, and like a golden chain. You manage to break free and you stand up, and the only options are you can run further down the tunnel or you can run towards this light you see in front of you. But you kind of hear like singing, and like you hear the piano from like some kind of chanting from the area in front of you with the light. In the other direction, you don't hear or see anything. It's complete pitch darkness.
How many cultists are there?
There are 3 around you now.
Okay. You guys got. So it's awkward. So I just got loose, and I'm debating between where to run, and they don't know what to do. Say, you guys got soggy bread? You guys soggy bread?
Fuck you, man. What are you fucking at? They start grabbing you again. Then make another.
Yeah, I'm out of there. I'm going away from the light.
Away
I'm still
from the light?
talking to. I just figured this was like a ring where you got soggy bread. You have access to the soggy bread. You're not selling it under the table. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
You start booking it down this tunnel, away from these guys into the darkness, when suddenly you see red lights ahead of you. They look almost like the beams of a car, but far dimmer, right? And they kind of open like this. As you realize, these are a giant pair of eyes. And then just below the eyes, you see teeth start to form. Sharp as hell, right? And these teeth alone, each tooth is probably about the size of my forearm. And you're probably like 30 feet away from this thing as you slide to a stop.
I'm gonna look at my spellbook if you guys don't mind.
And Caesar goes, well.
You hear voices call behind you. Don't go that way. It'll fucking kill you. Don't fucking mess with that thing. Do you heed these messages at all?
How far are they away from where we are right now?
They're probably about 10 feet away. they were kind of standing like closer towards their big group with the light. So they're kind of in between you. I mean, they're on this side, right? And then this thing's in front of you. So you, no matter which way you go, you got a fucking problem.
I'm like, Ray-Ban O's, and I cast invisibility. I touch myself. I touch myself.
I touch myself, period.
Oh, they can't see me. This is my kink.
You cast invisibility.
I say, no, before I cast, I say, now you see me.
Okay, so you disappear completely, and you hear all the cultists start freaking out. They're like, fuck, man, he fucking saw all of us, bro. What the fuck? We gotta get out of here. Go get the others. Tell them to start packing, and we gotta dip.
Does the hatch open?
No.
Yeah, I sent a text. And
What does it say?
It's the 3 pregnant emojis from Certified Lover Boy album art, and then 911 after that. And I sent it as a group chat, as a group text.
We cut to
Benny, to Benny and Frank.
You get a request to play 8-ball pool.
On Benny's phone, they show up as square
I react a
boxes.
thumbs down to the pool invitation, and I say, emergency 911. I used to call you, but I cannot. As I'm being pursued by a cult and a dangerous creature. Send. LOL. And then I respond, LOL.
Netflix.
Benny emphasizes the certified lover boy text. Just
Exclamation part.
Benny had to type it out though, because his phone doesn't have that function.
Frank adds Alfonzo to the group text.
Hey.
You didn't
It
have his
messes up the
number?
whole format. It's crazy.
Yeah. Now it's green.
we cut to Frank and Caesar and Alfonso, who are already standing in this fucking freezer at this point, and they're looking around, and the trap door is completely shut, and you can't find any way to open it. How about you guys roll some perception checks for me?
All right.
Hey, how about you roll the fucking perception check?
24.
Oh, natty
I'm not
fucking
rolling.
20.
20.
Benny's perfect fucking eyes start scanning the room for any possible solutions, and he starts seeing them immediately, right? He notices that some of the boxes, they have scratch marks on the floor in front of them as if they're moved regularly. And not just moved, but like slit regularly.
Someone's pushing bread in here.
These must have been trying to get to the bread.
Pushing B, someone said.
Do you go to move one of these crates? One of these boxes?
I push B.
Okay, you push the B.
You push me.
And you notice a small tile, right? It's kind of raised slightly, and you notice a shape on it. And you move, let's say, you move 5 sets of boxes that you could find around this freezer, and each of them reveal a different panel, right? Each with a different shape on it. There's a triangle, a hexagon, a square, a pentagon, and a circle. And as you're doing all this, right, you notice that nothing happens to the trapdoor as you remove these boxes from the panels.
You
I
are
hate
playing
shapes.
Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. You get like the
Stop
dungeon
stepping.
system.
Can I step on the shapes?
Which
See if
one do you
anything
want to
happens?
step on?
Fucking triangle.
You step on the triangle, and it presses down, right? And the trapdoor opens this much.
Benny's gonna try to rip the trapdoor open.
Benny, I need
Nice.
you
We
to
got it
make a
open. That's all
strength
we
check.
just need a little bit of space.
Hey, if
Yeah.
you can't rip it, I'll fucking shoot the hinges off this bitch.
I rolled a 16. First strength check.
I'll give you advantage on that since you got the boys there helping you out.
Okay. If I didn't get advantage, I was gonna rage and then get advantage. 21.
Okay, if it weren't for that fucking advantage, you would have been screwed. But you managed to stick your fingers in here and pry it open. It's a feat of brute strength, and you know Benny's up for the task as always. You slide the door open and you drop down to see nobody in this tunnel. Right, the cultists, they've kind of run off and they've disappeared. We're back in Caesar's point of view now. As Caesar is rounding this corner and coming into this big subway station. And okay, so they see all these cultists, right? You see them barreling down a tunnel down on the other side. You see they're dipping. There's like 30 to 40 people in here, right? And
you hear an 800-pound robot fall through a hole.
And then you hear the beginning notes of Hotline Bling begin to play.
So they pull up on your rear. Do you stop the invisibility to talk to him? Or?
I do not. I do not.
It's a power play. I see.
Benny sends a text and waits to hear the vibration.
No!
It's directly in front of you.
I stop. No! Just kidding.
He's like, where are you?
Don't! Benny kind of reaches out and like wraps his hand around your shoulder, and now he knows where you are. And, do you say anything to him?
I touch Benny, now he's invisible.
I think you have to recast that spell.
I figured that'd be the
Nice starter.
So,
I say, okay, boys. There's a situation in here. There's people running. They're crazy. They try to grab me. They're not secure about their sexual orientation. There's a big monster over there. He's got big teeth. He's crazy.
You see my face through the manhole. You get the bread?
There's no bread out here, bro. There's no bread.
Come back up here.
I asked them, and they looked at me like I was stupid, bro. It hurt.
It's not your fault, baby. It's not your fault. Come up here. We got bread for days.
I pick Caesar up. I'm gonna throw him back up through the manhole.
Before you throw him up, there's like a snap of a chain, and you hear hissing as there's some kind of creature where the subway station is, and he's like trying to get at you, but he's being stopped by his neck. And you look over at this monster, and it seems they were keeping him captive. And next to him on the floor is some gold paint. And I'm going to say that this kind of piques your interest enough that you and Caesar kind of walk over to this thing.
Dang.
And
you what's it look like?
It's long, tall, gangly, probably about 7 feet tall, right?
So he's come from a bad part of the neighborhood.
It's not a human. It's actually a monster.
Don't assume it's gender either.
Yeah, its back is crooked, its arms are thin. You see patches of dry, rotted skin across its body, all except for on its hands and feet and its head. And on its head are tree branches, green tree branches sprouting. And all these like dry patches on his body, they kind of take the color of green too. And you see in its teeth are gold bits and blood. And make an insight check.
Both of us.
Just you, I would think.
Okay.
Benny asks,
Did you go down the hole, or are you upstairs with me?
I think I'm still.
I level 4.
We were scared.
We just let Benny go down.
A 4. You have no idea what this fucking thing is. You've never seen anything like it before in your life. Benny, you're kind of looking at it, and you kind of get the sense it reminds you of something. It reminds you almost of like a leprechaun. Almost, but like way taller and like it seems like corrupted in some way, right?
Okay.
And as you see this thing kind of like trying to angle around to get to you, but it can't because the chain stopping its neck. And right where it stops in front of it, you see a painting on the ground. And this painting is a writhing mess of pasta covered in sauce, and you see what seems to be an illustration of Pasta Pete, but like it looks almost divine and holy, almost from what you're seeing.
Benny cups his hands over his mouth and yells, "What are your pronouns?" at this giant.
It hisses. It's incapable of
Hey, take a shower one of these days.
Benny he takes out his warhammer. Is it painted on the brick of the subway?
Yes.
I try to bash it and put a crack in this painting.
Nice.
Ooh.
You shatter it. Absolutely.
Beautiful. How close is the gold paint?
It's
Is
right
it like-
next to this creature, so you...
She's just like trying to scrape it up.
I get a rock and I get close to the gold paint and I throw the rock over there, and I throw the rock to the other side. I say, "Hey, look, there's an innocent Kenku over there. It looks pretty nice."
It snaps its head and starts running at that thing. You guys are free to leave now if you
I was about to say, aren't you still invisible? Couldn't you just gone and cut the paint?
Oh. So this thing just hears a rock and someone yelling at it. Anyway, so I get this paint.
Yeah.
And I pour it over the cracked facade of Pasta Pete. And I say, some creatures are better left buried.
And then I carve a skull emoji into the paint.
Oh, God.
And then the monster says, "Don't gaslight me."
Okay, I guess that's it for this encounter. All the cultists have left. You guys have seen what you needed to see. You guys start heading back up. They lower something so you can, get back up, and you
I got
climb.
some fucking rope here. Hey.
you climb out of the trapdoor.
You see Frank standing guard by the freezer door with a pistol. Ready.
Real quick, you see about 6 boxes of this soggy bread, and you find 3 buckets of the sauce that it gets dipped in, all frozen.
Man, I'd kill for a bag of bowling right now.
Hey, I don't know about a bag of bowling, but I got a bag of holding right here.
Oh, what?
What?
That's the Walgreens version of a bag of
I
bowling.
got hand items all day long, so this is pretty standard for me. So I'm just putting the bread and the sauce in the bag.
All right, boys.
Load it up, baby. Load it up.
I help him load.
You guys do that. All in all, it takes about a few minutes. Nothing major, right? And let me change the music real quick.
Yeah, we need some heist music now that we're stealing this bread.
Okay, so you guys get all the bread in the bag, and it's actually no problem at all. You shut the door behind you. Do any of you try to like pick up and like hide evidence that you had broken into here, or no?
We try to lock the back door to make it seem like no one was in here. Left a couple boxes, right?
Yeah.
I carve an arrow pointing to their stupid hatch so people know that these people are sneaking in.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that all goes down without a hitch. And then you go outside and get back to the van. What's the plan here now, fellas?
Frank is talking to the group and he says, "Hey, listen, Alfonso, I guess you're gonna be rolling with us for a while now. I see. So I'll say this much: I don't really trust you yet. I don't know about them, but you're gonna have to earn my trust."
Yeah, he wanted me to keep an eye on you. I took it pretty literally.
Hey, that's
Indeed.
fair. I mean, it's understandable.
Exactly. Don't take it personally, baby. I'm sure we'll come to be very close. But hey, listen, boys, we got a little bit of a problem. So fucking that stupid dickhead Harry put a fucking 5-box bounty on Benny over here. Right? Boxes are 1,000?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know what's gonna go down, but I would imagine we're probably gonna have some fucking stupid bitches coming after us at some point. So just be ready. Always be on the lookout. I have decided to end my professional relationship with the Headless, just so everybody knows.
Oh man, that's heavy. Can you talk about it? I know you're pretty deep with him.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Alright, we get. I start rubbing your back. It's okay. It's okay. You don't need.
I'm really upset
right now. That's right. That's right.
I don't know why you did
Smoke
that.
your
You know, I
cigarette,
thought we were doing.
Yeah. I'm sure. Smoke your cigarette.
Are we going to Bitey's?
Yeah. Alfonso, like I said, I don't really trust you yet, so you're sticking with me. I don't trust you to go with Benny and Caesar.
Alright.
You guys take the car. Me and Alfonso are gonna take a cab. I got something going on. I'm working through in my head. We're gonna go deal with that.
Okay, you guys are gonna meet up at the Mancuso Villa to hand off this bread to Bitey.
Yeah.
But you're thinking about making a stop along the way, so that's why you're gonna take a separate car.
Yeah.
Okay, so you call the cabbie as the other two get in the car and head off, right? Call the cabbie. What, man? Yeah, what? I'm fucking delivering some fucking food right here. I just dropped off some fucking chicken nuggies. What's up?
What the fuck? You DoorDash?
I DoorDash now, brother. I'm the only guy who does it. Don't worry about it.
Gary, come on, baby. I don't tip you enough. Fucking being a cabbie, you gotta start fucking. You're in the gig economy now.
You're the only fucking customer I got, man. I gotta fucking get a regular income some way, man.
All right, listen. Hey, I need you to come to the Thick Noodle and pick up me and a friend.
It's
Take
not
us to the beach.
It's not Caesar, is it?
No, it's not Caesar.
Okay.
He's a regular guy. No.
And what if it was? What the fuck? I can kind of hear.
I unmute the phone. Hey, listen, he's a racist. Don't worry about it. It's a different generation. I unmute. Hey, yeah, but come get us fast.
All right, I'm fucking right down the fucking road.
You ain't got no one else in the car, right?
Don't fucking worry about it. Why you always asking about my other dude?
Because you're always fucking bringing someone else in the fucking car. I don't want to fucking have anybody else.
Okay. I'll drop her off. Sorry, sweetie. I can't take you to school today. You're just gonna have to fucking.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Fucking get out of the fucking car right as you hang up.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
His own daughter's gotta pay a fare.
You're still on the meter, hon.
Yeah.
Screaming at her. Get out of the car.
This guy pulls up and you guys slide into the car. Alfonso, this is your first time meeting Gary.
Hey, what's good? Name's Alfonso. How's it going?
Don't fucking talk to me, bro. What the what the fuck, bro? Are you sitting in the front or the back?
He doesn't know the rules. He's fucking new.
He's new, man.
I listen. I say, hey, listen. You always wait. You don't speak until spoken to when you get in the car with Gary. It's kind of like a thing he has. He just wait for him to talk first, and then you talk. All right. So, hold on, Gary. We'll get out, and then we get back out. All right, let's try this again, Alfonso. I open the door for you.
I get back in completely silent.
Thank you. Does Gary say anything?
Yeah, he's like, hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Gary?
All right, where we heading, boys?
Take me to the beach.
Cool, I'll take you to the beach. All right, let's start going. That's the sound he makes when he's switching gear. He takes
Instead of his clutch grinding on the gears.
Okay, so we cut back to Benny and Caesar. What are you guys talking about as you're driving?
Me and Benny.
That cab makes such a weird noise.
You think you should get that checked out? The car's driving itself.
Starter might be broken.
The car's driving itself, but I'm still playing with the wheel, the steering wheel. You know, Benny, I feel like this radio thing is something like your daughter, right?
I would suppose.
You know, I was thinking, Benny, I saw that cabbie absolutely destroy his daughter's hopes and dreams. And it reminded me of other degenerate dads I know. Benny, I care about you too much to be... We're going straight. Yeah, I care about you too much to see you like that. I think you need to reevaluate your relationship with this part of yourself.
You were there when I did just that earlier today in this car.
I'm just affirming. I'm affirming your positive note, your notation.
I'm
not calling you deadbeat yet.
Oh, okay.
Listen. At this point, your deadbeat daddy showed up with some fried chicken, and you had a nice talk on the back porch, bro. It's not enough, bro. It's right steps, but you gotta stick with it. You know what I'm saying? I tap the radio. Isn't that right, buddy?
It's correct, I guess. I think he's doing
you aren't halfway.
Suddenly, there's a thud as something lands on the top of your vehicle, and you see like what looks to be like a javelin pierce through the top of your van. You're being attacked. Caesar, to your left, you see an RV pull up right next to you. You look over, you see JP, the guy you pecked a dead burger, and you see the fucking side door swing open as William Wallace, the cook, he lowers a machine gun and he starts fucking blasting the gun at you guys. I guess you guys duck and you guys manage to avoid him just enough to where you guys don't get shot or anything. But you guys are fully under attack at this moment. So here's how we're doing it. Okay, so direct message to the audience. We're having to redo this session because we didn't record it. So this fight has already taken place. We're just
we didn't record it?
Yeah.
I think one person
named Trevor did not record it. So we are gonna go through this fight just as if it's role play and just have the same beats happen but maybe a little differently. So it's gonna be the same. They've already rolled and done all this stuff successfully. We're just, you know, actually putting it to film. So so this fight actually happened. Everything that goes down, they actually successfully did this in the format of a campaign. We're just, you know, replaying.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, based on a true story.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Okay. I look at Caesar, the wheel is completely disconnected from the driving column at this point, and say, "Take the wheel." And then I get on top of the van, and we're going to jump to the RV.
Okay, you go to the back of the van, you kick the doors open and kind of grab onto the back and hoist yourself up. Caesar, while you're kind of like, you don't really need to take the wheel because the van at this moment is driving yourself. But you put your phone on speaker and kind of put it up against the dash, and you're calling Frank.
Hey, what's up, baby?
Remember when I used to call you on your cell phone? I'm calling you right now. We need help.
Shit! Where are you? Drop a pin! Drop a pin!
Right now.
Oh my god, that's so loud.
Drop a pin! Do I get a pin?
Yeah.
I send my location.
You look at Benny's Snapchat location.
I was about to say.
I follow the snap map. Gary!
What, man? What?
I show him the pin. Go right
Oh
here!
my fucking god! You want me to go? It's moving. I'll fucking go. Yes, sir.
Go!
You guys are gonna pay extra
Back
for
of the
this,
back of the
man.
head.
And he switches
Whatever, I'll
gear.
tip you out.
He switches to a higher gear. he starts blasting down the street, right?
As we're going, I turn to Alfonso. I say, Alfonso, you packing?
Hey, I pull out a little flask of isopropyl alcohol. I'm packing, if you know what I mean.
What's he packing away?
You'll see.
Frank is like,
He's going on a trip.
I pull out a pistol. I was like, I was
He's
kind of
very
talking
concerned
more.
having this
Well,
like material.
All right, well, listen, be ready, baby, because it's about to fucking pop off.
You guys, they didn't leave very long ago, so you're actually like not very far behind them. And you know, Gary, he starts speeding up. These guys are kind of tight in engagement. They're not going too fast. You manage to catch up very quickly. So you pull to the side of this fucking RV. You see the van is on the right side of it. You pull up on the left, and you're kind of pinching the RV, and you see everything that's going down. You see him like shooting his gun and attacking them, and you see Benny is actually on top of the roof of this RV, and there's an owl person. It's actually, his name is Owlboy. You did meet him recently. He's got the Warforged named Ricky on his back, the little recon unit that looks kind of like a spider creature. And they're kind of exchanging blows. Benny slaps him off the side of the RV, and he like takes to the air, and he's flying, and he's swerving side to side, and he's like throwing these javelins at Benny, and the fight's getting heated as you guys pull up. So Frank, what's your first move? What are you doing here?
Frank rolls the window down. So we're on the left side of the car. They're on the right because William Wallace opened the door to shoot at them. So I go, Gary, pull us up to the driver. And,
Easy.
He gets us as close as he can, and I roll the window down, and I kind of do a maneuver like I pull my pistol out, and I reach my head out the window and kind of pull myself up so that I'm sitting on the windowsill and looking over the top of the car.
Cool.
And I'm gonna try to let a few shots off at the driver, but we're kind of weaving in traffic. Gary's having to weave around other cars and shit.
Yeah.
And so when I go to take the first couple of shots, they pop off the side of the rim. I miss the guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you do grazes for him at one point, but nothing crazy. To kind of avoid these shots, he jams the wheel to the right and bumps into the van once again, and then kind of straightens himself out. What are you doing, Alfonso? What's your play here?
Hey, listen, I take out my flask and pour some alcohol on my hands, and then I kind of fling it out, and then out from my hands comes this firebolt, and I shoot it right at William Wallace's fucking face.
Okay. I'll say you kind of see him through like one of the side windows of this RV.
I roll down the window as I do this because I'm on the other side, and so I'm like,
yeah,
closer.
you're closer. Yeah, you're closer.
Cool. You blast through this window, and you kind of hit William Wallace in the back, and he stumbles forward and kind of catches himself on this door frame, and then he straightens himself back up and starts firing, and suddenly something blocks your view. You see like a homeless looking dwarf. He's kind of small and bulbous looking. The people call him Big Homeless, and he enters your view, and he's kind of like holding his hands up like he's about to like start fighting you in some way.
The people call him.
The peeps.
What people?
The general
The
public.
Caesar, what are you
guys?
doing right now? Let me know what you're doing.
Okay, so I see all this happening, and I want the cars to stop because I feel like we'd have bigger advantage. So I have the the wheel that is disconnected, and I'm shoving it into it, and I'm trying to rouse the AI and say, "Your daddy's gonna die if you don't do what I say. Your
Fuck,
daddy's
man.
gonna die."
You're fucking pushing too hard, man.
I say, "We
you
gotta
pushing
take these
too hard?
people out," and I just start spinning left. I say, "We gotta do this. We gotta do this." This is what we gotta do.
Oh my god, the van starts spinning wildly, like it's going side to side to side. It bumps in the RV, bumps in the RV, bumps in the RV, narrowly misses another fucking car speeding towards you guys, and then bumps in the RV one more time, and then just barely straightens up. All this commotion causes William Wallace, along with the fireball in his back, to kind of lose balance and start to fall. He jumps, right? And lands on your RV, and you know how there's like a side panel door, I mean on your van, and you know there's like side panel doors? Yeah. He kind of hold on to the top, oh fuck, and he reaches in, he opens it up, and he swings himself in, and instantly he brings his gun up, fires a line of shots. He hits the dash right like 3 times, and 2 of these shots actually puncture the radio's casing, and instantly the car stops driving itself, and you have full control, Caesar. This is stupid because you're fucking driving like a crazy person, and instantly the van loses control, and you fucking straight up spin this thing, and it falls on its side, like stopping itself in front of the RV. The RV crashes as well, and the RV kind of like, and it swings and slides to a stop. Kind of like horizontal now, and it's blocking up all the traffic on this road. You guys are causing a major disturbance, by the way. There's no sirens because the police in Arkney are notoriously slow, but you have a feeling that if you guys like stretches on much longer than it needs to be, shit's gonna go down here. So Benny, what are you doing? You were on top of the van as it crashed. I assume you kind of held on, you know, or maybe what did you do right before it crashed?
I jumped down to the skylight.
Of the RV?
Yeah.
Okay, so you jump to the RV and kind of like climb on top of it, and then you jump into the skylight. And then you land directly on Big Homeless, and you guys start exchanging blows. And you notice this whole crash as it spins to a stop. You kind of like grab something to hold yourself still. Suddenly an electrified javelin comes through the roof, and it pins itself in your shoulder, and you fucking break it in half and then straighten yourself up. Frank, what are you doing as this crash takes place?
So the RV has just slid to a stop, and I see Benny and the Big Homeless disappear through the skylight, and I hoist myself up on top of the car, and I'm kind of surfing on it. And as Gary is driving at this crashed RV, getting ready to have to whip and like kind of drift out of the way, I time my jump perfectly, and I dive and kind of do a nice little tuck and roll onto the roof of the RV. And I look through the skylight, and I see Benny and Big Homeless going at it. And while I'm looking down through the skylight, I just bow, 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 bow. I let like 3 into Big Homeless's back real quick.
Cool. You fucking you hit them all. It's a perfect sneak attack. It does a lot of damage. Big Homeless, he catches your attention, or you catch his attention, and he turns around and he kind of touches his arm, and instantly it starts bubbling up like and getting bigger and swelling, and his arm shoots at you almost like it's made of rubber or something, and he fucking hits you. He clips your leg, and you kind of roll to the other side of the RV like roof. You're not out of his sight. JP, you know, realizing, oh, it's a lost cause trying to drive this RV, he gets out of the driver's seat, and he runs up to Benny, starts trying to slice it with his knife. He's not doing shit. Alfonso, what are you doing, man?
Hey, I just got into a freaking car wreck, so I'm kind of stumbling out the door like, oh, what the fuck? I see fucking Big Homeless, and I'm like, that guy looks like he's not on our side, so I'm going to fire off another firebolt at him with my alcohol. And then I yell out, is everybody all right?
I think I just got hit, or Alex has gotten hit.
You just got hit in the hole in my shoulder.
Yeah, Alex got hit first.
Hey, Benny, the word is, wiki.
So you're using healing word on Benny, and you give him an actual weirdly chosen word, and he heals up, you know, a little bit. As this is happening, we cut back to Caesar.
What about the fireball?
Oh, the firebolt does blast into Big Homeless and kind of takes him off guard. He's pissed. He starts, like, he climbs on top of the roof, like, through the sunroof, and he starts, like, swatting at Frank's character. You notice his arm is staying the size it has become since he's grown it. You notice he's just now got a giant arm and he's swinging it at you. Caesar, what's going on with you and William Wallace?
I like the idea of while this is happening on the outside, you guys hear commotion in the van. It's shaking back and forth. It's rocking, so you don't come a knocking. And the next thing you see is a William Wallace come out from the back, and he's laying on the pavement. And then another William Wallace is standing triumphantly on top of him with a beautiful gun. I say, "What's poppin', boys?"
Okay, so you've kind of disguised yourself as William Wallace, and now you
I have his gun.
You kind of like kicked him in the face a couple times, and he's now unconscious
Yes,
on the asphalt, and you're
Yes, sir.
holding his gun. So as this is happening, the bird, Owlboy, he flies back in, and he starts throwing a couple more javelins, letting them loose. He actually picks Alfonzo up, kind of like is hovering a little bit, throws him through the window of the RV. He fucking slams through it. He's on the other side. He's now in like between the RV and the van. And he looks over, he sees the two William Wallaces, and he kind of stands up. And then Owlboy drops through the skylight and sprints up to Benny. Benny, what do you do when he approaches you like this? He seems to register you as the biggest threat, and he's coming straight for you.
Benny definitely fulfills upon the thought that he is the biggest threat, and he starts slapping him up a little bit. He barbarian double attacks him and claps him up.
All right, bro, you give him ta ta ta. You're handing it to him, bro. You're giving him everything you've ever given anybody. And then he pulls another javelin, throws it up in the air, grabs it in another position, and slams it down. He clips you a little bit in the cheek, into your cavity, through your shoulder. It's fucking tearing you up. This javelin, and normally when you are in rage, a lot of like blunt attacks, like piercing, blunt, they do half damage to you because of the rage, right? But this is electrified, so it's doing like lightning damage to you. So it's fully hurting Benny, like very seriously. It's probably the closest you've ever come to in a hand-to-hand fight. We cut back to Big Homeless, who's kind of trading blows with Frank. Frank, what are you doing you're on the roof with Big Homeless now, because he's kind of climbed on top.
So Frank, his nose is bleeding after kind of catching one in the face. But so this fight is basically just consisting of Big Homeless just throwing huge punches at me, Frank doing his best to weave out of the way, and then shooting the guy.
Okay.
But he's just soaking bullets, you know what I mean? Because he's a huge bitch.
One time you actually get a shot directly onto his head, and right before you hit him, he touches his cheek, and his head swells up, and it like there's so much meat and fat that forms there that it actually stops the bullet before it reaches his head. And then he touches his leg extends like super long, it gets like super muscly, and he fucking goes to kick you. He kicks you in the ribs and throws you from the roof of this RV, and he kind of jumps down on top of you. And right as he's going to punch you, right, Caesar, what do? You see this? He's about to like slam down on Frank from the top of this RV. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
You throw the machine gun down.
I say I don't know how to work the safeties on it.
You know what? I'll tell you that you actually like infuse your Eldritch Blast into the bullets of this fucking AK.
Oh wow, okay.
And start flaming bullets.
I just start breathing. Yeah, I start breathing down the barrel. I breathe down the barrel. I'm shooting these bullets, and does a 19 hit?
19 absolutely hits. He starts screaming and writhing in pain, and he starts trying to grow parts of himself to stop the damage. But because these bullets are so wedged in deep in him, and they've got like hellfire on them, he's not able to stop the burning. He's writhing in pain, screaming. Frank, he's standing directly over you. What are you doing?
Pow! 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 I ran out of bullets. That was my last 3.
Okay, so part of these last 3, you kind of like, you slam your gun into his kneecap, kind of push yourself up, jam the barrel of your gun right on just his chin. And it hasn't grown that much, his chin. And so you let 3 shots off. He fucking falls backwards. Big Homeless is dead. You fucking killed him. We cut to JP, who kind of tramples his way out of the RV.
Big lifeless.
Yeah. And he sees Alfonso, and he goes to stab Alfonso in the collarbone. Alfonso, what do you do?
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna try to dodge out of the way and hit him with a firebolt.
Cool. So I'm gonna say you roll to the side, you kind of slap him on the ear, and as you slap him on the ear, you see a light spark, right? And you kind of go, and as you pull away, a fire blast like consumes his face completely, and he drops to the ground and starts screaming, patting his head, freaking out. JP's kind of a weaker enemy, so he dies pretty quickly after that attack. William Wallace, he starts writhing in pain. He starts to get up. And remember, this whole time, Benny and this bird are exchanging powerful blows. Benny, I'm going to say, at a certain point, he even gets, like, his wings and, like slaps them across your face. And you manage to kind of, like, as his wings are open, grab him by the wings and slam him up against the wall of this RV, and then throw him outside of another window of the RV in the middle. And now he's, like, in the middle of your 3 friends. And then I guess you like descend the RV and you start sprinting back at him. You guys continue.
Yeah, and I jump back on top of him. I'm grappling him at this point.
Cool. So how do you want to do it? How do you want to grab him?
I'm gonna use my grappler feet, and grapple twice, and on 2 successful checks, he'll be pinned until I choose to let him go.
Okay, I'm gonna say you kind of you get him in a tight ass headlock, and
I get him in a full Nelson.
Yeah, and you even got one of his wings in there with it, and just. William Wallace is out. The other 2 are dead. He's the only enemy left. His robot is kind of like climbing everywhere. The robot goes to leave. You notice it seems to be very passive. It's not actually attacking you guys very much. It's mostly there as like a support creature. But it noticing that his master is captured, tries to jump off and leave. What do you guys do with that?
I say, grab that robot.
Who's the robot going towards?
I guess it's closest to Caesar. So Caesar, what do you do?
So it's like a little ball ring.
Yep.
Yes.
Like
I take off one of my layers of coats, and I tramp it down.
You jump on it and try to catch it.
Yes.
Cool. It stinks in that coat, but you're able to like you wrap around it and you've got it in tight, right? And you kind of like tie this ball.
Yeah, I do one of those spin things.
Yeah,
so it wraps up on the top.
And even for good measure, you kind of slam it on like the floor twice just to like kind of loosen it up a little bit.
Keep it quiet.
Meanwhile,
William.
Wait, what were you saying about William Wallace?
While he's distracted watching Caesar pounce on this robot, and then from behind him, he just gets pistol whip conked in the back of the head.
He is unconscious. William Wallace is out of the fight
I just remember that happening.
He was out of it already. Yeah. Now he's out of life.
Meanwhile, Benny, because of this grappler feat, pretty much this character is not able to escape your grapple until the end of the fight. What's the rule exactly?
Until I choose to let them go. Because I have to get 2 successful ones, which means they have to fail twice in order for it to happen.
Cool. So
Frank lights his cigarette up. Caesar, tie that robot up and get over here.
You do it.
I shuffle over. The thing's heavy, so I'm doing like a little back and forth between my legs. Can't really lift it up.
Let's kick the fuck out of this guy. Frank just starts literally just like kicking the guy and beating.
I start swinging to gain momentum, and I go, ugh, and it's over and over again.
Oh man,
He's already unconscious.
No, they're beating up on the bird who's not unconscious.
Yeah, we're talking about the bird,
boy.
Oh, bird.
So as you slam this robot across his beak, you see his beak is starting to shatter, and he catches your eyes, Caesar, and he looks up at you, and he says, "You're a fucking betrayal to birdkind. You fucking Kenku have always fucking stunk. You're nothing like us proud owls, you fucking bitch." And you fucking right at that point, Alfonso kind of runs, and he jumps up, and he kind of like plants a fucking heel in this guy's cheek, and so yeah, it's just you 3 with Benny holding him, and you 3 just tag teaming this dude.
Shit out of it. Yeah.
I'm talking. Frank runs up, gives him a knee. Caesar brings the robot down on his head. I guess, dude. I mean, I'm sorry, Alfonso, but you get down on your knees, start burning his dick. I don't know what kind of demons you got.
I pour the alcohol out, and I just go. Set him aflame.
You guys are doing like a rough, just beat up kind of thing, and you look over to see Alfonso with his hands fully on this guy's dick, just fucking going, ah! Just fucking screaming at the top of his lungs. This guy is unable to escape, and you deplete his health to near empty, and he's staggering, he can't get out, he's nearly done for. Benny, what are you doing now?
I don't let go until he's dead. So I'm
break
still
his
there.
neck, Benny.
Finish the job, Benny.
So you beat him to, he's probably got 1 health left, and he's like a loose, limp fucking piece of meat. By the way, this is a very strong enemy. You guys rolled very well to be able to like do all this shit to him. So you kind of grab him by the neck and hold him up. He's dangling. He's weak. He's limp. You fucking throw him into the RV. His fucking head slams on like the side of the door frame, and he slams up against like one of the counters in the back of the RV, and he's just like sitting there. Fucking. He reaches into a little coat and like gets a little cigarette out and lights it.
Frank walks over and kicks the cigarette out of his mouth.
Fucking God.
Benny flips the RV.
Finally redeeming himself from the session 1 debacle where he failed to flip an RV. Benny, you don't even need to make a check. You fucking go to this RV, grab both hands. So you guys kind of like place him to where if the RV flips, he's outside of it and it will land on his head and murder him. Benny, you squat down with the full weight of your robotic body. You manage to lift this RV up and fucking flip it. Not just one time. It fucking lands on its side, crushes his head, and then the momentum of this swing is so much, it fucking flips completely upside down. And then falls back down onto his body again. And Owlboy is completely dead. What's the plan now? What are you guys doing?
Frank is dragging the rest of the corpses over to the puddle that was Owlboy. He then
Previously known as.
reloads his pistol and unloads like 5 bullets into everyone's head and makes it look like a fucking ISIS home movie.
Jesus.
And then kind of throws all of them in a nice little pile. He picks up the little beak feathery mess that was Owlboy's head and takes a nice snapshot of this nice gory scene.
As you're kind of lifting him up, his phone kind of falls out of his jacket pocket and clatters on the ground, and you see that he has a mixed text on his phone.
Okay, I open
text.
it.
My bad.
Oh, miss. Oh, sorry. Okay, I open it.
Cool. You kind of take a second and you start looking at it, right? You see that he's kind of got a habit of deleting his text chats unless it's like a most recent conversation he's had. And you see 2 different conversations on his phone. One is from his sister, who's known as Hedwig. It says Hedwig. And the other one is from Half-Head Harry, the other conversation. So do you choose to look at either of these or both of them? Or
I look at Hedwig first.
Okay, Hedwig, it's his sister, and you see they're kind of having this conversation, and he's talking about his father and how, like, you know, they need to get him out of prison as soon as possible or things are going to be very bad. And, you know, they're kind of having this deep sibling conversation about how, you know, their family comes from wealth and, you know, their father being in jail looks very bad. And, you know, she asks how Ricky's doing, the little Warforged robot. And she even says, you know, don't stress too much. I'll be there in a week, and we'll be able to, you know, hire some people to break Dad out of prison. You know, our family has an abundant amount of resources that we can use, and that, you know, the father shouldn't be in jail too long. So she's kind of like trying to like calm down, saying, like,
Sure, yeah.
He also
got the vibe.
Yeah, he sent a text back saying, you know, I miss you, Hetty. You know, this town's full of bigots. It's destroying me. You know, he says that Half-Head Harry keeps pushing him further and further out of his comfort zone. He's not really happy about it. And then it kind of ends with her saying, you know, I'll be there in a week. Hang tight, please. I'll see you, brother. I love you. And that's the end of that conversation.
Gotcha. Frank goes, she's not going to see him in a week. And I slide out and I go to the Half-Head Harry combo.
Cool. So it starts with, you know, the bounty picture you saw of Benny, 5,000 planks to 5 boxes. And Owlboy actually responded, no way. I'm not an assassin. You know?
Yeah.
Half-Head Harry, he responds, you're the best fit for the job right now. Your family has been killing Warforged for centuries, you know? He responds back, I just want my father, Harry. You know that. To which Harry says, this is how we get him. Our supplier wants things as loud as possible. Without their connections and weapons, we'd be nowhere right now.
Toymaker.
With that, he says, this is the last time, Harry. Then we help my father. Harry does not respond. That's the end of that text chain.
So rather than Frank, who had just taken the picture on his phone, says, actually. Did I take the picture on his phone?
Yeah.
And I send it in that conversation.
You see 3 dots appear, and then disappear, and then reappear again, and then disappear again. He does not respond.
Yeah. And then I snap the phone in half and throw it on the pile.
Cool.
Well,
you guys start
Frank
hearing
dusting
sirens,
himself off.
actually.
We gotta go.
Ah, so it looks like the police eventually do show up, huh?
Yeah, they always show up near the end. It happened to me multiple times
It's
now.
pretty convenient.
Some pretty scathing commentary, Alfredo.
Hey, Gary, you still got the meter running?
Yeah, man, just fucking getting the fucking thing. What are you gonna do about your fucking van?
Leave it.
Total?
It's not total, it is on its side.
Flip it. Flip the bit.
I flipped the
I'm
van.
driving out of here. I'm driving out of here. Hey, Gabby.
Hey.
I promise never to get in your van again if you tow our van away.
Okay, I got a rope in the back. Fucking hook it.
we set up the fastest towing system you've ever seen as these cops try to come for us.
Cool, you guys.
All right, go to the beach. Go to the beach.
Yeah, you peel out of the driveway and head towards the beach.
So as we're on the way, Frank says, "So boys, I guess after that little kerfuffle in the interstate, that everyone is aware that the Headless are now definitely not our fucking friends. So I've been kicking around a little strategery in my bean here, thinking about what we could do about young Halfhead, and I started thinking, hey." Remember how I fucking woke up this morning looking like fucking, Mickey Mancuso? I'm thinking we get young Fonzie here to fucking make me some kind of concoction that can facilitate me transforming again into Half-Head Harry, right?
That what you did? All I saw was a bunch of fucking sand on the ground. You were vacuuming it up.
Hey, well, listen, brother. There's more to me than meets the eye, baby. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go to fucking to the beach. I'm gonna transform into Half-Head Harry. I'm gonna deposit some DNA in Beans' fucking burned out car. You boys remember that shit? You probably don't, Fonzie. I don't know if you know Beans. You probably do. Well, we fucking killed her. Welcome to the fucking club. So now you're in the know. We leave some DNA at the car. I call fucking Harry fucking Detective Dick, and I tell him, hey, the Headless have your fucking boy Tommy Tomato, and they also killed Beans, and I got fucking forensic evidence to prove. We call him. Next thing you know, they got an arrest warrant for Half-Head Harry. He shows up to arrest Half-Head. He brings him out to the fucking car. We're waiting on a rooftop. Bow! Right then and there, sniper, fucking 420, Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? Bang! He's dead. We're fucking sniper gang. What do you think?
Fantastic.
That's foolproof to me.
Boom.
I don't see what could possibly go wrong.
Nothing. It's a foolproof plan.
Solid.
Right as this is happening, Benny, your phone actually starts to ring.
I look at the caller ID.
It's Sticky.
I answer and say, hello, Sticky.
Benny, before you say anything, I don't want you to freak out, okay? I didn't say anything. I didn't let him know anything. Benny, I'm okay, okay? Don't worry about me. Just fucking skip town, get out of town. Don't worry about me. Sticky gets punched in the face. You hear. Smiley Riley picks up the phone, puts it to his ear. Hello, Benny. Nice to talk to you again.
Don't smile at me through the phone. Stop smiling. I can hear your smile.
It's genetic.
Okay.
Listen, Benny. I have your father. I know he's someone you care deeply about. And I want you to know I'm not going to hesitate to fucking kill him. Just like you didn't hesitate to kill my friend. You're
just
a ruthless
like I won't hesitate
man,
to kill you.
Ooh, quite the burn, Benny. Quite the burn. Benny, I'm going to blow his fucking head off. And I'm gonna drag his guts out across the city. I want you to know that. But listen, I won't harm a single hair on this fucker's little sticky head. If you do me one little thing. You know what I want, Benny? I want the lamp. Enough pussyfooting, alright? Give me the lamp. Let's handle this. I'll leave your dad alone. Okay?
All right. I hang up without saying anything else. I don't even let him get another word in.
He smiles really hard before you hang up, and you kind of hear.
Nah, I don't like that. I don't like I can hear him smiling.
You can hear, like,
it's not you.
Trying to make wet lips and opening.
Benny turns to you guys and says, "So we gotta kill him, obviously."
Most definitely. I was fucking on board with doing that 2 days ago.
For his pussy, bro. He said pussy foot.
I'll put a foot in your pussy.
Precisely.
So the camera starts to pan out with his new foursome of guys as you guys are kind of like talking about your plans and going over the details. There's kind of been a wrench in the chain. You know, you guys had this plan with Half-Head Harry, but now this whole thing with Sticky's come up, and you don't know if it's going to divide you or if, you know, it's just going to take your full attention yet. But one thing you do know is that you have each other, and that the ball is rolling up. You guys are going to be good. You know, nothing's going to get in your way, because no matter what, no one's fucking getting through Benny's ironclad skin. And, you know, one thing is for sure, you take Benny's father, Benny takes your life.
Trap metal. My clothes never wrecky and my whip never a rental. I put hella chemicals